I think I'm hearing
All
Desmond.
right. Hello, everyone. This is December 12th. Today we will have our part 2 training series with Kenneth Washington. He'll be teaching us some accessibility features for iPhone. And over to you, Kenneth.
Yes. Hello, everyone, and thank you for attending this afternoon's virtual talk, text, and train session. Today I'll be doing continuation of last week's training, where I discussed the Apple iPhone 14. There was a couple of gestures I did forget that I want to go over today, but also there was a few things that happened with one of our participants with Siri. I want to address if you happen to have the same issue on how to fix it. But again, last week I went on some of the basic gestures dealing with navigation, touch,
TV,
explore,
podcast, map, health, wallet,
swipe,
settings, search, dock, phone,
and the activate gesture where you double tap, or you can also do what's known as a split tap, where you can have your finger on the screen and just touch the screen anywhere with the second finger. And that also acts as a double tap. I want to get into some more about scrolling the home page. At the bottom,
Messages.
again, it's the dock.
search, page
And
1 of
above the
4,
dock, we have
acceptable.
what's known as the page line indicator. And there's 4 pages to my home screen, which is contains all the apps.
Page 2 of 4,
I'm just swiping up to quickly go to each page.
page 3 of 4, page 4 of 4, showing app library.
And now
app
this is the
library.
page I did show last week. This is the app library. This is the area where you can find all the apps that are installed on your phone. Also, any new apps you may install from the App Store, they will reside in this area. This area is pretty easy to navigate.
App library, search field.
At the top, we have the search field, but what I usually do is just double tap on the search field.
App anywhere.
And if you want, you can just
App Store, Audible,
swipe down through your list,
book, calendar,
or you could come over to
section
the
index,
side
adjust
and they
rate.
have the section index, which you can just jump.
B, C, D, E, F.
So any acts
selected.
beginning with those letters,
FEMA,
they will be right there. So you can,
file,
again, navigate down through the list.
help
Anything you want to double tap on, you can just double tap, activate the app, and it will launch and go from there. What I'm going to do is use the gesture to go back to the previous page, 3 fingers, going from right to left or left to right.
M Braille. M Braille. Page 3 of 4. Tap to page 2 of 4. Weather. Home. Page
Now
1
I
of
want to
4.
show a little
Next.
another tip here to navigate some of your apps, to get to some apps quickly. Is a mode called handwriting mode, which I have on my rotor. You probably don't have on your rotor at this moment. I'll show you how to add some extra options to your voiceover rotor. So again, you put 2 fingers on the screen and you do a twist clockwise.
Handwriting.
This handwriting. So what this does is allow you, if I say I want to get to, I don't know, app settings. So I just write a lowercase s on the screen.
S. 5 apps. Safari.
So it jumped down. So Safari is the first left. If I want to get to settings, I'll take and draw a lowercase e.
E. 2 apps. Seeing AI.
And then, okay, seeing that. And if I want to get to settings, T.
T. 1 app. Settings.
And then there's settings. So if I want to double tap on settings and launch it from there. To erase a letter that you have actually wrote on the screen with handwriting, just take 2 fingers, swipe left.
Stopping handwriting.
Go back.
Handwriting. Lowercase. S. 5 apps. E. 2 apps.
Okay, so go back.
5 apps.
So it took away the E, now it's back to 5 apps.
58 apps.
And then it took away the S's back to 58 apps. So again, handwriting is a pretty powerful feature that a lot of people don't know about or use, but with this, just I feel is the quickest way to navigate through the different apps you may have on your phone. You can also use Siri, of course, and ask her to open that. But as you just said, you just draw a lowercase letter, W.
W. 3 apps. Wallet.
So, and if you don't know what apps are there, what you could just do is just do a 2-finger and flip down. So it says 3 apps.
Watch.
Watch is the third.
Weather.
Weather is the third. Watch was the second. Again, so you see how important the gestures are because I'm doing a 2-finger flick downward to go through the different apps that it did come across that start with W. 2-finger
Wow.
flip upward. Go at the watch.
Handwriting. Lowercase.
Okay, now to take handwriting away, because again, if you try to do any gestures while you're still on handwriting, it's going to think you're writing a letter. So you gotta either do a 2-finger scrub, remember that's the Z, or you just take and twist and come off the handwriting.
Activate.
And now you're back in the screen.
Reminders. News.
So another thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go into settings and I'm gonna adjust some options for Siri to make it easier for me to navigate. If you choose that you want to also change these settings that you found them useful to you, that'll be great.
Wallet. Settings. 1 new item. Settings.
Go down to settings.
Search. Search
And
field.
I'm gonna use this field. This is a quick way. Instead of me navigating down through all the different choices in settings, I'm gonna say, let's see, type the Siri. So I'm gonna use 2-finger double tap, which is the magic tap, which we'll put on dictation because I'm in the edit field. Type to Siri.
Inserted type to Siri.
So swipe over, left to right.
Clear text. Button. Cancel. Button. Search results. Type to Siri. Accessibility right arrow Siri.
So and again, it gives you the option to get to this the long way. You would have to go down and click on accessibility and go to Siri. So I'm gonna double tap.
Settings. Accessibility. Back button.
Okay, I'm gonna swipe
Siri.
down.
Setting. Type to Siri. Switch button off.
Now I believe Betsy had a problem last week where Siri wanted her to type instead of speak. So this is probably the option that was turned on by mistake. So if you find yourself having an issue where Siri is bringing up the dialog box wanting you to type information, go to accessibility Siri, type to Siri, and toggle this option off.
Siri will listen for voice input when you press and hold the side button.
And that's because I have it off.
Siri pause time. Setting. Selected. Default. Longer. Longest. Set how long Siri waits. Speaking rate.
And these are the different options.
Speaking rate. Spoken response. Prefer silent responses. Selected. Automatic. Prefer spoken Siri will use always listen for Hey Siri. Switch button off.
Now I know some people turn this on, but me, if I turn my phone down,
listen for Hey Siri.
I want to have a way
facing down or covered.
I want to have a way that I know if I turn my phone down, Siri isn't listening. But if you have this option on, even if you have your phone turned downward, she will be listening and still be reacting to commands, voice commands you may give.
Show apps behind Siri. Switch button allows the current app to announce notifications on speaker. Switch button off. Siri announces your notification to you over your device's speaker.
And this is something I'm gonna turn on because I like the sound. This is what this does. If your screen is, if you're in standby mode, your screen is off, Siri will announce the notifications, which some reason sounds a lot better than voiceover. So that's the option you would turn on, and I think that's
Siri announces your notification. Siri announces your notification to you over vision setting. Voiceover
other things I want to change.
Display motion spoken content.
These are all the options that you will find under settings accessibility. Not all of them is directly related to a disability, by the way. Some of them is just to help you if you may have a problem navigating some of the different screens on iOS.
Audio descriptions, physical and mode, touch.
Okay,
touch,
I want to go down to touch.
Touch accommodations off.
Okay.
If you have trouble using the touch screen, adjust the following settings to change how the screen will respond to touches. Tap to wake. Switch button on. Wake the screen when you
Swipe it
tap
from
on the
left to right.
display. Shake to undo. Switch. If you tend to shake, vibration. Switch button on.
That's how you turn off all the haptic vibrations. If you just don't like the vibrating phone, have you turn this off, all the
When this
vibrations,
switch is
even
off,
ringing will
all prevent lock to
will
air
not
call.
take
Switch
place.
button on.
Here's another one, prevent lock to. So if you find yourself you're on a call and sometimes you hit the side button, you want to turn this on because you may not want that button to hang up the call. You might do it by mistake. So this is something you can toggle on to prevent that from happening.
Prevent the side button from ending the current call audio routing. Auto call audio route.
Okay.
Back tap off.
Now this is what I do. I want to enable back tap.
Double tap. None button.
So I have nothing to back tap, double tap. But what I want to do,
None.
I want to enable.
Accessibility system. App switch. Camera. Control set. Flash.
These are the different options that you can assign. If you double tap the back of your phone, it will launch this option.
Home. Lock rotation. Lock screen. Mute. Notificate. Reachability. Screenshot. Shake. Siri. Spotlight. Volume down. Volume up. Accessibility. Assistive tap. Background set. Classic info. Color filter. Control.
And again, I'm
nearby
swiping from
devices.
left to right.
Flashing. Live caption. Live speed. Magnify. Smart and speak screen. Voice control. Voiceover.
Okay. I want to put voiceover in the back
Selected.
tap. And I
Voiceover.
did that for a reason. I know a lot of you have the side button, the triple tap of the side button to turn voiceover on and off, but because I'm also going to use some other accessibility options, the triple tap of the button is actually going to be the accessibility shortcut that brings up options where you can just enable one of the features.
Zoom. Selected.
Okay, let's go
Voiceover.
back.
Double tap.
Okay.
Voiceover. Triple tap.
Triple
None.
tap.
Button.
Let me
None.
see.
Accessibility
assign-
shortcut. System. Edit. App switcher.
Okay, I'll assign app switcher to triple tap for now.
Selected.
I didn't have to
App
assign
switcher.
anything, but since it's there.
Triple tap. Triple tap.
Okay.
App double back tap. Setting. Back tap. On. Double or triple tap on the back.
Okay.
Double or triple
So
back
let's go
tap.
back.
On. Button. Touch. Button. Face ID and attention.
Okay.
Switch control. Voice control. Side button. But control
Again,
nearby
I'm back.
devices.
When I'm
But-
going to go back a screen, I'm using 2-finger scrub. Again, I use the quick wear where I just 2 fingers go down, up, down again. I don't try to make an S, a Z, or N. I just do it the simple, easy way, which works for me best.
Apple TV remote, pointer control, keyboards, hearing devices, hearing control sound recognition,
Okay.
audio and visual, subtitles.
As you
and
can see, it's a-
live captions.
There's a lot
speech,
of great options,
live speech,
accessibility options here.
personal voice, general, edit, guided access,
Okay.
assistive access, Siri button. Accessibility.
Go back
Siri
into Siri
button.
again.
Prefer spoken responses. Siri will use on device. Always listen for Hey Siri.
Okay.
Switch button off.
I want to enable right now. If I say, hey, Siri or anything, she's not going to respond. So I'm enable it.
On. Listen for Hey Siri when your iPhone is facing down or covered. Always listen for Hey Siri. Switch button on.
Do that like
Off.
that.
Siri will use on device and prefer spoken
Go up.
selected. Automatic. Prefer
Go up.
spoken response. Speaking rate. Speaking rate. Set how long Siri. Longest. Longer. Selected. Default. Siri pause time. Siri will listen for voice. Type to Siri. Switch button off.
Okay,
Prefer.
let's see.
Always listen for Hey Siri when you're
Go
on
back.
Siri button.
Go back.
Search field is editing. Clear text button.
Clear that.
Clear text dictate.
What
button.
I'm going to bring up now is something called,
Search field
again, I'm going to use
is
the
editing.
quick search,
Character
2
mode.
finger magic
Impression
tap,
pointed. Start.
assistive touch. Assistive touch.
Clear text. Cancel. But search results. Always show menu. Assistive touch. Accessibility right arrow touch right arrow assistive touch.
Okay.
Settings. Accessibility. Back
Now what
button.
assistive touch do, it's going to put a little box in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, which is like a menu. So if you can't remember the gestures,
Touch setting. Assistive touch on button.
I have it on.
Assistive touch allows you to use your iPhone if you have difficulty touching the screen or if you require an adaptive accessory.
So again, VoiceOver just explained to you what it does.
Reachability. Swipe down on the bottom at haptic touch, but press on the display. Touch accommodations. If you have trouble, tap to wake. Wake the screen.
Okay.
Shake to undo.
What I'm gonna go is go back
on.
to the home screen by slide my finger up from the bottom.
Settings. One new item.
Okay,
Search.
so let's see if we bring up assistive
Adjustable.
touch.
Dock music. Assistive touch.
Okay, when I
Assistive
turned it
touch.
on, it's right there at the bottom of the screen. So if you go to the bottom,
Dock
right above
music.
right above music, which is the fourth option on my dock, and I go straight above that.
Assistive touch.
That's the assistive touch
menu.
icon, which is the menu. So if I double tap on that,
Assistive notifications.
it gave you options. So instead of you doing the gesture to bring up the notification, which is slide one finger from the top of the screen, and on the third ear con tone, rising tone you hear, you can just click on in here. Custom, we didn't put anything there.
Device. Siri. Control center.
So you want to bring up the control center.
Home.
Go home. So like I said, I could double tap on the control center.
Assistive touch menu. Bluetooth.
And now I'm in the control center.
Wi-Fi. Cellular data. Wi-Fi.
And the control center is where you find different options of your phone that you can quickly toggle on and off.
Bluetooth,
Wi-Fi.
Media, previous, camera, quick note, button, camera, button.
Okay, on it.
Camera,
as you can see, assistive substitute. So the assistive touch menu will always be there. So if you go on the control panel, and you can say, well, how do I get back to the home screen? Assistive touch is always down there. It's a menu that's always present, right in the right side.
Assistive
double tap.
Custom device. Siri controls home.
Click on home, and you're back on the home screen.
Touch news, TV, podcast.
So again, this another way. Again, if gestures are an issue, or someone actually cannot use their fingers well to do gestures on the screen, they might can use a Bluetooth mouse, maybe a joystick, a game controller. That's all associated with activating assistive touch. And in this case, with a person, we're using it if someone has a problem remembering the gestures to go home and do different things like that. Again, I didn't go into the options when I was under accessibility touch, assistive touch. There was options you can assign custom controls, or as many. Right now it's 6 as a default, but you can put 8, 10, as many as you want, and assign different options to each control that you want on assistive touch when you click on the menu. So when I'm going to yes.
Kenny, this is Vishnu. I'm sorry to interrupt. I know we typically take questions at the end, but I did have Marguerite's hand up, and I was wondering, Marguerite.
Oh, sure.
Sure. I'm just gonna quickly ask her, Margaret, is this a question you want to wait till the end, or was it something during the process that you needed help with?
Well, it's up to Kenny how he wants to answer it. I just wanted to know, can you use that for the rotary gestures as well?
Yes, you can put you can put it on the rotary, or you can also put it on the quick where you bring up the quick options for voiceover. So yeah, you can actually put it there too.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
App Store. Maps.
So what I'm going to do the normal triple tap with the side button, and you'll see what it does.
Alert. Accessibility shortcut.
So now it brings them, instead of it turning voiceover on or off, it brought up the accessibility shortcuts. And because I have
selected assistive touch button, selected voiceover button.
Now in here, you want to be careful, because if you double tap, and that's why I took and put voiceover on the back tab. So if you double tap on here and unhighlight voiceover, it will turn it off.
Select.
So I'm gonna do assistive touch.
But maps.
And that got rid of it. It's no longer on the right-hand corner. So one thing I would know, when you bring up the menu for accessibility shortcuts and you see things highlighted, voiceover will be an option. If you take and double tap and take it off, then it it will take voiceover off. So luckily I have the triple, and let me try to double tap on my phone.
Voiceover off.
I turned it off.
Voiceover on.
And as you can see, I
FaceTime.
turned it back on. So as you can see,
Screen button on.
the back tap gesture works very well. And I will advise you to have it as a backup if you start messing with different accessibility features and find yourself without speech one day. You know, you can just double tap on your phone and bring voiceover back.
Calendar, Tuesday,
Okay.
December 12th. Handwriting.
When I'm doing through handwriting, I'm going to bring up settings again.
S, 5 apps,
Lowercase
Safari.
s.
E, 2
E.
apps, Seeing AI.
T.
T, 1 app, settings.
Double tap. So you can see the
Settings,
handwriting, you
accessibility,
really
back
don't
button.
need to use the app library where all your apps are at, because you can just be on the home screen, or you can be on the first, second, third page. And what it does, every app that's on your system, it basically filters all through them. So it's kind of a little cheap way to do things that I'll just share that between me and you guys, that you can quickly get to your apps and not have to swipe all around. So you have the option of using voiceover to take and bring up the app or that way.
Touch.
I'm gonna go down to
assistive touch allow assistive
let me
touch.
go back up to the
Settings.
top.
Accessibility, back button.
And again, to
Access.
quickly jump to the first item on the left side, 4-finger, tap the top edge of the screen with 4 fingers, and it would take you right up to the top.
Accessibility, vision, edit, voiceover,
And go
on,
back.
button, settings, back, accessible, vision, edit, switch control, off, button. Kenneth, search field, is editing, assistive touches, settings, active, settings, active, settings, search field, is editing, clear text,
Clear that out.
clear text, cap T, cap Y, search, dictate,
I
cancel,
want to
button.
cancel that out.
Settings, notifications, sounds and
A few
habits,
other
focus,
things.
screen time, general, control center, button.
Oh, okay.
General,
One thing in
button,
general, I want to show
software,
this
Apple Care, aired, app, software
update.
button, automatic
Now,
update.
remember I told you, I
On,
think with the
button.
one when I did the presentation for the Smart Vision 3, how important it is to make sure you keep your iOS version updated.
Beta updates, iOS 17.2.
So as you can see, I'm on version 17.2. So that is the latest version of iOS. So if you're still on 17.1,
iOS 17.
make sure
iOS
to go into this
iOS
area,
17.
check for updates and update to the latest version, because again, it does change an awful lot and fix a lot of things. So I'm gonna go back.
Software update, Apple Care, AirDrop, AirPlay, Picture and CarPlay, iPhone background update and time, keyboard. Button.
I'm gonna go into keyboard. Now this affects people.
Text replace, one-handed keyboard, all keyboard, auto capitalization, auto correction.
And this is all the things related to the keyboard that comes on the screen, different things it will do.
Predicted text, show predictions, it check spelling, enable caps lock, smart punctuation, slide to type,
Okay.
switch button, on.
Slide to type. Now this is an option I highly recommend people. I know standard typing is the default when you first bring up your iPhone, which means that you basically use Touch and Explore to find different keys on the keyboard, and then you have to double tap and then it will enter the key. But most of us use touch typing, which means you just slide your finger around the keyboard. Once you reach a letter you want, you just lift your finger and it will insert it in the edit field. But what happens with this option,
slide to type, switch
as
button,
you slide
on.
around, if you take too long to raise your finger, so it will bring up a whole list of other words beginning with that letter that it may think you want to insert instead. So instead of you having to type out the whole word, it's a quick way of you inserting a word. But for someone who is blind and can't really see all the words, it kind of like gets in the way. So I generally toggle slide off,
slide to type, switch button,
because it kind of like complicates things when you're trying to use the keyboard to type things in. Okay, let's go back.
General, back button, general, keyboard, fonts, language and region, dictionary, VPN and device
Okay.
management, legal and
There's nothing in
regulatory,
general I
settings,
want.
back button,
going back.
setting, search, dictate, focus, sounds and focus, general, screen time,
Okay.
controls, display, home screen, accessibility, home screen and app.
Home screen sound, well,
Setting.
home screen right now what happens is when you install things from the App Store,
Newly downloaded apps. Setting. Selected. Add to home screen.
as you can see, it's going to add it to the home screen. So maybe you don't want your home screen to be crowded up. You might take the time to take and carefully arrange apps the way you want. So you don't want new apps to be put on your home screen. So you're ready to just
App library.
go to the app library.
Selected.
I usually just check that. So again, they'll be putting the app library, but again, with the handwriting mode, it doesn't need to be on the home screen because that automatically searches all the apps in the app library anyway. So I usually take and toggle that to not be on the home screen.
Selected.
So let's go back to the top.
Settings. Back button.
Again, going to the back, four-finger tap at the top of the screen.
Search, dictate, Syrian's face,
Okay.
Syrian
Syrian
search,
search.
Siri, setting. Listen for, off, button.
Okay.
Siri or Hey Siri. Hey Siri.
So this is a new feature where Apple has made it where you can either say, hey Siri.
Selected, off.
Turn it off.
iPhone will not select Hey Siri or Hey Siri.
Or you can use Siri or Hey Siri. So
selected.
I'm going to check Siri, Hey Siri.
Hey Siri, off. iPhone will listen for
So now
Siri or Siri and search. Back button. Siri, listen for Siri or Hey Siri button.
So now if I say I don't want to say it because it's going to trigger my phone, but let me see. Siri, what time is it?
Press side button for Siri. Switch button on.
Okay,
listen for Siri or Hey Siri button. Ask Siri setting.
Okay, so she don't want to
allow Siri when locked. Dim language English. Siri voice American. Siri responses.
Okay.
Setting.
What time is it?
For Siri.
Okay, she just now came up. Okay, there's a little delay with my Wi-Fi network, but yes, that
button.
will trigger her using the keyword Siri or Hey Siri. Let me back out of here before it
Siri and
up my
search
phone.
button. Face ID and
okay. So I showed you one of the accessibility features, assistive touch, which is great, which puts the little icon in the bottom right-hand corner. I'm going to show another
Face ID and vertical scroll exposure notify battery button.
Let me go to the home screen.
App switcher settings active. Vertical scroll Siri and search button.
Okay.
FaceTime.
Okay, there we go. Home screen.
Settings. One new item.
And something else I want to show. Hold on.
App switcher settings.
Settings.
Active settings. Active
Let's
setting.
go back.
Settings. Setting. Search. Stick this on cellular.
Okay. I want to
general display homes accessible wallpaper accessibility button vision setting side button
another accessibility option I want to show. Again, there's a lot of them.
Audio and subtype live cap speech live speak personal voice general guided access off button.
Okay, guided access.
Assistive access guided access off. Accessibility guided access setting. Guided access switch button off. Guided access keeps the iPhone in a single app and allows you to control which features are available. To start guided access, triple-click the side button in the app you want to use.
So what guided access does, say for instance, I guess you might have a granddaughter, somebody that wants to hold your phone.
Guided access switch on.
So what you do, you would turn this on.
Guided access keeps the passcode settings button. Time limits button.
You want to make sure passcode is set on it.
Guided access. Set the passcode used when guided Face ID. Switch button off.
Why use Face ID?
On. Double-click the Face ID.
Okay,
Switch
so
button.
what this will
Passcode
do,
set. Time
I'm gonna
limits
take it to
button.
stream and put a time limit to different
Accessibility
things.
shortcut. Switch button off.
I'm gonna put on accessibility
On.
shortcut, so now I can do, when I do the triple tap of the side button, guided access would be there as an option.
When you triple click the side button during a guided app, display auto lock. Default button. Set how long it takes your iPhone to automatically lock
Okay,
during a
so-
guided access. App switcher. Settings.
Go back
Active.
to the home screen. So
Guided access.
I don't know.
Setting.
Again, say
FaceTime.
first you
News. Clock. 3:30 news.
I'll just bring up news.
Welcome news.
So,
Welcome to Apple News. Personal data. Apple collect. Continue.
I had to put
Button.
up something to
Continue.
launch.
Continue. Apple News. In
Okay.
progress.
So
Today-
say if
today-
she wants to play a game, your daughter, son, whatever, and they want to use your phone and you want them to stay in the app. So I brought up Apple
At
News.
Gaza Hospital.
So what I could do, I could
Doctors
hit
claim
triple tap.
supplies are low, and there aren't an alert. Accessibility assistive touch selected. Voice of guided access.
Activate
button.
guided access.
Today feed. Reuters. Can't app. Options button.
Okay, here's the options.
Start button.
Let's see. Start.
Guided access.
Let's see
Option.
what I'm
Circle
doing.
areas on this option.
So what you can do,
Circle
what
areas
people
on the
vision,
screen you would like to disable.
so if you don't want her to or him to type or touch certain areas of the screen, you can circle those areas and it'll kind of won't allow them to touch in those areas.
Circle area options.
We'll go in
button,
options.
Side button. Volume button.
And
Switch button off.
these are the buttons you can disable. So they're off, which means if they're in this app, they won't be able to use the voice, they won't be able to use the volume button.
Side button. Switch button off.
The side button.
Volume motion. Switch button on. Software keyboards. Switch button on. Touch. Switch button on.
So these are all the
Time
things
limit.
that
Switch.
you allow them.
Time limit. Switch button off.
You can set a time limit if you want to say,
On.
well, I only want you,
0 hours.
you only want them to
Click
be on
items.
there.
1 minute.
Let's
Click
say 1
item.
minute.
Done button.
I'm gonna put it on 1
Done.
minute. So say you want to put it on 30
Cancel
minutes, but I'm just
button.
doing this for a test.
Guided access. Start
So
button.
I'm gonna start it.
Cancel button. Enter a passcode. 0 of 6 values and enter a passcode.
What's my inner
Passcode.
password?
0 of 1, 2, 1, 2, 1,
Now you don't want to
2.
make your password this
Zero.
easy to remember,
Cancel
because
button.
then
Guided access. Start button.
let's start now.
Cancel button. Verify your new passcode. 0 of 6, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Guided access started.
So now it's started.
Today feed.
So
At one
while they're in this
the
app,
Reuters.
if you hit different
Israel is
buttons,
losing internet.
volume button, nothing works. It's disabled. So they won't be able to come out of this app. If they want to play the game, this is a game I want to play, mommy. You put up guided access and make sure they stay in this app.
At one
And right
Gaza
now,
hospital.
there's a
Doctors
time limit.
say
So what's going to
Israel's
happen
warning-
is when that time limit expires, it's going to pop up a
30
message.
seconds remaining.
And it's counting down now. And that's going to be it. They won't be able to play the game no more. If you want to kind of like restrict them from TikTok, I mean, I don't think a little child should be on TikTok, but that's just my opinion. But whatever you want to do, even for yourself, you find it's hard for you to concentrate. And you want to just say, you know, I'm gonna stay in this app. I have to get this done. Bring up guided access, put some restrictions on yourself, get the work done. You won't be able to hit no buttons to jump out. Okay.
A time limit of 1 minute has been set for guided access. A time expired.
Okay.
A time
So
limit
now
of
what I'm
1
going to
minute.
do,
Enter passcode. 0
I
of
want you to hit
1,
the password.
2, 1, 2, 1, 2. End button.
And now I can end guided access.
And guided access ended. News. Today.
So now you can do the
Israel is
regular
losing
things to
news.
your phone. So I guess you can see how important it is to make a good password, because remember, because you can you won't lock yourself out of your phone. It's a way to actually get out of guided access that I'm not going to freely share here because I don't know who might see this video. But again, that's an excellent way of restricting your kids or anyone you're lending your phone to. You don't want them to go into your photos. You don't want them to go into your text messages. You want to stay in a certain app. You bring up guided access. What I'm going to do now, I'm attempt to do something I haven't done
Switch
before,
news.
but I'm
Active.
going, let me close all the
Actions
apps.
available.
Again, I brought up App Switcher.
Close news.
I'm doing one quick
Closing news.
fingers
Settings.
flip
Blurred
down.
action. Activate. Default. Close
I'm gonna
settings.
close
Closing
settings.
settings.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I talked about how I feel like my iPhone, and particularly apps on the iPhone, has given me a great deal of independence where I can do for myself and not rely on others. And what I'm going to do is bring up app now.
Handwriting.
As you can see, I like.
Lowercase. B. 3 apps. Be My Eye.
As you see, I kind of like the handwriting more.
Open.
I'm using that
start
like.
camera. Take
Okay.
picture.
What I'm doing, I'm bringing up the Be My Eyes app. Be My Eyes is an app that's available on the App Store. And what it does, it basically, someone like myself who is blind or vision impaired, it will link you or connect you with sighted volunteers. I mean, these volunteers are all over the world, moms, dad, grandpops, college kids. It's even have a support area where you can actually connect to representatives from different companies like Microsoft. I mean,
Tab bar. Learn tab.
I'm going to the
4
bottom of
of 5. Settings tab. Learn community tab selected. Learn tab. Settings tab. Learn tab selected. Learn. Get started. Link. Selections. Learn. Edit. Learn. Edit. Tab bar. Be My AI. Community. Be
Let's
My
go to
Get
support.
Support tab.
Now, this is the area, if you need
Call a
sighted
volunteer.
assistance, you just go ahead, click on call a volunteer, and someone will answer. If you need help, maybe matching up your clothes, reading a recipe, reading your mail, it's great. I wouldn't recommend anything really personal like your credit card number. And just to be on the safe side, I would use another app called Ira Explorer to do something, which is similar to Be Mine, but the people on there are paid professionals and they sign contracts where they're not allowed to do certain things. But when I'm bringing up Be My Eyes app for
Tab bar. Community.
is
tab.
for
Be My AI tab.
the Be My AI
Starting
portion
camera.
of the app. What I'm going to attempt to do
Take-
here
Hey,
is use this
Kenny?
app.
Take picture.
Yes,
Kenny,
ma'am.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
I'm so-
this is Jane. I'm sorry to
Yes.
interrupt you, but could you repeat the name of that other app again? The one that had
Oh,
professionally
oh,
trained.
sure. The other app is called Ira Explorer, and Ira is spelled AIRA.
Thank you very
Explorer.
much. Got it.
You're
Okay.
welcome.
Thanks.
Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use Be My Eyes here to help me match up an outfit. So I'm going to put my phone to the side. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put down, as you see, one tie. Okay. I'm going to get a second tie. And what I'm doing, I'm putting these on a table side by side. Now, I hope this works. I haven't tried this before. I'm doing this live, so I can't do no retakes here. And here's a third tie. So put these all down. Make sure they separated. I'm gonna get my phone. Now, when you're lining up the camera, since your cameras is on the right-hand side of the phone, I try to be more on the left-hand side of something that I want to take the picture because it's wide zoom and it should be able to get all three ties.
Tab bar. Take picture.
So I'm gonna take a picture, put my phone up.
Take picture. Analyzing picture. Please wait.
So let's see what happens here.
The picture shows 3 ties laid out side by side. The tie on the left is black with diagonal white stripes. The middle tie is gold with a paisley pattern. The tie on the right is navy blue with red and white paisley-like patterns and gold accents.
Okay, that's all good.
Actions available.
That's good so far. So I got my 3 ties and I say, okay, I'm gonna get a pair of pants. Take out a pair of pants now, and I'm going to take and put this down on the table. Okay. Let's see. So
Take picture. Ask more.
now
button.
I don't want to click on take picture. I want to add more because I want to build on what I just did as far as the 3 ties.
Message. Text message. Clear text. Send message. Cap I. Send clear message. Add picture.
I want to add
button.
another picture.
Message. Starting camera. Take picture.
So, okay, I'm going to take a picture of the pants.
Take picture. Delete picture. Button.
Okay, I took a picture.
Image. Add message. Clear text. But send message. Button.
And now you want to send it
Please-
as a
please
message,
wait.
the
Be
picture.
My AI is writing a message.
Okay, let's see what.
Be My AI. Be My AI. The picture shows a pair of black dress pants. The pants have a button and a horizontal pocket with a flap on the back right side. The fabric appears smooth and well pressed.
Okay.
Call a volunteer. Add picture. But message. Text.
Now, if I want to ask a question, say for,
Message.
I'm double tapping on the
Text field.
screen. I'm going to
Is
use the
there a
magic tap to say,
character? Insertion point at
let's
start.
see, which tie matches the pants?
Inserted which tie matches the pants? Clear text. Send message. Please wait. Be My AI is writing a message. Be My AI is still writing a message.
Okay.
Be My AI. The black tie with diagonal white stripes would match the black dress pants for a classic and professional look.
Okay,
Cap I.
that's
Send
fine.
message. Dim.
Okay, so what I'm going to do now is make it a little harder for my AI, and I'm going to try to find a shirt. So I got a shirt here. I'm going to put down over the pants. Okay.
Cap I. Send clear text message. Add picture. Call it add
I want to add
picture.
another
Button.
picture.
Message. Starting camera. Take picture. Button.
Okay, take a picture.
Take pic. Delete picture. Button. Image. Add message. Clear text. Send message. Button.
I'm going to send a message.
Please wait.
See what
Be
My
My
AI
AI is
says.
writing a message. Be My AI is still writing a message. Be My AI. Be My AI. The picture shows a light cream colored dress shirt. The shirt has a pointed collar and a front pocket on the left side. There is a visible brand label Van Heusen at the back of the collar indicating it is a regular fit and wrinkle-free shirt. There are a few visible wrinkles on the shirt, and it appears to have a smooth texture.
Okay.
Call a volunteer. Add picture. But message. Text field.
Let me see something. Now I'm going to ask it a question.
Text field is editing.
Does this shirt go with the tie and pants?
Inserted Dustin shirt go with the tie and clear
Let me
text.
do that again.
Clear text. Message. Text field is it.
Does this shirt match the tie and pants?
Clear text. Send message.
Let's send a
Send.
message.
Please wait. Be My AI is writing a message. Be My AI. Yes. The light cream colored dress shirt would match well with the black dress pants and the black tie with diagonal white stripes. It's a classic combination suitable for formal or professional occasions.
Okay, I'm gonna do one more thing to make sure. So it's recommending a certain combination, but I'm gonna get another shirt and see if that's truly what it wants or it believes is the best match. So I just put another shirt down.
Cap I. Send clear text message. Add picture.
Add a picture.
Message. Starting camera. Take picture.
Take a
Button.
picture.
Take pic. Delete picture. Button. Image. Add message. Clear text. Send message.
Send
Button.
message. Send
Please
it.
wait. Please wait.
So let's
Be
see.
My AI is writing a message. Be My AI is still writing a Be My AI. The Be My AI. The picture shows a white dress shirt with a pattern of small black dots and occasional red dots. The shirt has a pointed collar and a visible brand label Galaxy by Harvick at the back of the collar. It is labeled as slim fit and there is a price tag attached, indicating it is new. The pattern is playful yet subtle, which could add a touch of personality to a formal outfit.
Okay, now I'm gonna do something
Call a volunteer. Add picture.
to show you
Message. Text field.
how incredible
Message. Text
Be My
field.
AI is.
Editing.
I'm gonna
Character
ask it a
mode.
question. Which shirt do you think looks the best?
Inserted. Which shirt do you think looks the best? Clear text. Send message. Send. Please wait. Be My AI is writing a message. Be My AI is still writing a message. Be My AI. The choice between the two shirts depends on the look you are aiming for. The cap I.
Oh, no,
Send
I'm
message.
sorry.
Be My AI. The choice between the two shirts depends on the look you are aiming for. The light cream colored shirt offers a classic and more conservative look. It would provide a solid base for the black and white striped tie and black pants, making the tie stand out as the focal point of the outfit. The white shirt with black and red dots adds a bit of flair and personality to the outfit. It would still match the black pants and tie, but the dots would introduce a more playful pattern into the ensemble. If you prefer a traditional and formal appearance, go with the cream shirt. If you want to add a little fun to your outfit while still looking sharp, choose the white shirt with dots.
Okay. So
Options available. Be My AI. The choice between the two shirts. Be My
now what
AI.
I'm going to do,
Be My AI. Your message.
I'm going to
Image. End chat button. Your message. Image.
so
Be My AI. The picture shows 3 ties.
as you can see, I can go way to the top and go
The
through the
tie on the
history.
left is black with diagonal white stripes.
So it's a tie on the
The
left.
middle tie is gold with a paisley pattern. The tie on the right is navy blue with red and white paisley-like patterns and gold accents.
So you want to go over
Options available.
some of the things that Be My shared with you. It holds the history
Your
here.
message.
So everything
Image.
you've done and everything
My
she
AI.
responded
The
to.
picture shows your message.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show what she just said that I should wear. So this is the cream shirt. This is the black pants. And here's the tie. So you can make a judgment how well it did or not. But yes, that's what she recommended, and that's what I wear. If you want, would Be My AI. If you're not sure, you say you can go down to the bottom, click on support, click on call a volunteer, and get someone cited to verify. But as you can see, the possibilities that are opened up here because of Be My Eyes and this AI, this AI feature is unbelievable. I'm floored by it. Every day I use this to do different things around the house. I mean, you can take a picture of a letter and break it down. What's the account number? What's, how much money's, I mean, it's just amazing. But I just want to do a small demonstration of just one. This is just one of the apps. There are so many apps in the App Store that does similar things, not only for people who are blind and vision impaired, but if you have a hearing problem, dyslexia, motor skills, different things with memory. There are so many apps that are geared towards helping you get the most of the iPhone that I recommend you go in the App Store and take a look around, download them, try them out if you can. Thank the programmer, thank the people who have designed the app, maybe send a donation and keep things going. Right now, that's the end. I ran out of time. I went over a little bit, but I just wanted to get that in. But if anyone has any questions, want me to go over anything, I'll be more than happy to address them.
That was amazing,
My
Kenny.
AI.
Thank you so much.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah, I'm just looking to see if anybody has any questions, and actually, okay, we've got one person here.
News.
Tiffany, yes, please, take the floor.
Okay.
Yes, Kenny, that was a great presentation. I just have a question about the guided access. That's
Yes.
only app specific, so you can't say, okay, you can only go to these 2 apps or 3 apps within this time period. You have to stay within one app, correct?
Yes, it only works for that one app. So what you do, you open up the one app, say it's a kid's game and you want them to stay in the game. You open up that one app and then you bring up guided access, go to options, to set all the restrictions, which you do not want them to do, where you do not want them to go, how long you want them to be on it. Click start. It's probably going to ask you to set up a password, make sure it's one they can't guess, and hand them the phone, and you'll be safe to walk off and be assured that they won't be messing around all over the place.
Okay. And just to give clarification, the IRA app is just IRA. It's not IRA
Oh,
Explorer.
it's not Iris. Okay, I thought it was
Right,
Iris
that's what they
Explorer.
call the people who sign up as explorers, but the app
Okay.
itself is just IRA. So I just wanted to
Okay.
clarify.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Mhm. Okay, any more?
Yeah, Cindy, I see you've got your hand up. Please, go ahead.
Okay,
App Store.
Kenny, new or Tiffany, IRA has
Yeah.
changed the name of the app because they have updated, is now IRA Explorer. The old app is going to go away soon.
Okay.
So you have to update it. If you have not updated yours, then update it.
Okay.
Because
Right.
yeah, that was correct, Kenny. It is called IRA Explorer now.
Okay. All right. No
Okay,
problem.
but I
right.
just want to tell Kenny, I love Be My Eyes for the description, especially clothes. They're one group that get the colors correct.
Yes.
And I just the way you did that was absolutely fabulous. That was
Yeah, it was
great.
my first time. I just glad it went right. I know I
Well,
was
I'm
gonna run
telling
into a
you,
glitch.
you would never have known that was your first time. This lets others know, especially sighted people know, yes, this can all be done. And
Yes.
I use
Yes.
it all the time. That was
Yes.
fabulous.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Cindy.
All right.
Desmond, I see you've got your hand up. Please go ahead.
All right. Wait. Thank you, Kenny, for that nice overview and
Sure.
different features and all. I just wanted to join the Be My Eyes choir here and just it's just such a great app what they've done, the advancements they've made with it. And I just wanted to point out you can also do things like import pictures from like a camera roll and have it recognize it and stuff like that. So I've enjoyed being able to go back and find different pictures I've taken and be able to label them and such.
Mhm. Yeah.
That's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, the iPhone, you know, I think is the smartphone that has the greatest Braille access output.
Yeah.
So, if you have a consumer that has particularly, deafblind and such, and have, say, the NLS e-reader, that works really well as a Braille display for the iPhone. So that's
Mhm.
something else.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It has a lot, like I said, it wears a lot of hats, and what Apple has added over the years and continue to add. That's why when you see those updates, I know it's maybe going from 7.1 to 7.2. But believe me, it adds a lot of changes and additions that are like really, that's why you just got to stay updated and try them out, and you can be amazed just like I am. So yeah, Emacs is an incredible app.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you for that contribution, Desmond. And Sabrina, I see you've got your hand up. Please go ahead.
It's actually Alicia with Sabrina. I just
Oh,
wanted to add one thing that working with the seniors, Kenneth, that I've learned
yeah.
that for the rotor, you can also do kind of a railroad feature. So at the bottom of the screen, if you put one finger at the bottom on the side and on your other hand, the finger on the other side and kind of alternate. It
Yeah.
does better also.
Okay. Yeah, this is doesn't say when you do bringing up the four-finger double tap, and it's like a practice screen. It's actually an experimental screen where you can just try out things and see what works for you to do. Because again, I admit some of the gestures require a little bit of twisting. Sometimes your wrist is involved and it can't go
Right,
that
right.
way, or your fingers. So yeah, you can bring up, like I said, bring up four-finger double tap, bring up the voiceover practice area and just try out some things and see what it says and see if it's, oh, okay, that does rotate the rotor left and right.
And wonderful presentation, Dolly. You did a wonderful job.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. All right.
Okay. Let's see, do we have any other questions? That looks like it for now.
Okay. All right.
So thank you again, Kenny. That was a great presentation. And
Welcome. Thank
just to
you.
kind of give you all a little up to date, December 14th, Thursday, is sort of an open session. I'm not sure if Diane, are you still on? I don't know if Diane.
Okay.
Yeah, we're trying to get Diane and Carmen to both come as well as you, Kenny, just so
Okay.
that we can sort of have an open forum. I know that there were still some questions about Real Sam for Carmen, but I also haven't gotten confirmation that she can join us then. So we will see how that goes. I also understand that there's a lot of people from Division of Rehab Service that will not be able to make the meeting on the 14th because of a statewide meeting. So
Okay.
we'll just have a session and have time for questions and answers and take it from there. So
Okay.
looks like we've got a couple more questions. Marguerite, I see your hand is up, and
Okay.
then Tiffany too. So Marguerite, if you want to go
Okay.
ahead, and then Tiffany after Marguerite, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Kenny, can you describe to me again how to get to the handwriting option?
Oh, I'm sorry. Mark, it's under the rotor, but you have to go to you have to go to settings, accessibility, voiceover. And once you arrow, you go down to where it says rotor, and you have to add it as that's sorry, I only have 1 hour, so I couldn't get to it like
Okay.
I wanted to. But you add it to your rotor, and then you can kind of like twist it. You can use it that way.
And I
As
can
you can
access
see,
it from the rotor. Okay.
yes, once you add it
Okay.
to it, because yeah, it's not there. So yeah, that's something I didn't get a chance to get to. But
Okay. Because
I
I
do.
was like, how's he getting there?
Well, yeah, yeah, no
Okay. Thank
problem.
you. I appreciate
You're
it. And your
welcome.
presentation, as always, fabulous. Thank you.
Well, thank you. All right.
Mhm.
Thank you, Marguerite. Tiffany, you have another question?
Yes, it's not about the iPhone. I just wanted to know if you could remind me when we did the Pixel 6a.
Yeah, so we got a little off schedule here, and so I'm really hoping that this isn't going to push you all too much, but we're going to add some trainings in January and do the Pixel the first week of January.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks.
you. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, anybody else? Okay, well, everybody have a great rest of the evening,
Yes.
and we'll see you on Thursday.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep,
See you on Thursday.
yeah, hey, I see Diane. Diane, are you there? No. Okay. All right. Have a great evening, everyone. Take care.
Okay. You too.
Take
Okay.
care. You as well.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.